Today we discuss typical NEET questions regarding human reproduction. First one, which of the following depicts the correct pathway of transport of sperms? A rete testis, efferent ductules, also known as vasa efferentia. So from rete testis, efferent ductules are vasa efferentia correct. Later epididymis correct. So from epididymis vas deferens. Second, rete testis, epididymis, so wrong. Third one, rete testis, vas deferens, efferent ductules, wrong. Fourth one, efferent ductules, rete testis, wrong. So first one is correct. It is a repeated question. So given in 2017 NEET and 2018 CET also. It is repeated in several All India examinations. So which of the following depict the correct pathway of transport of sperm? Means transport of spermatozoa. Now we discuss second question. What is the correct sequence of sperm formation? So spermatogonia converted into spermatocyte into spermatozoa. So actually spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte converted into spermatid. Here option given spermatozoa converted into spermatid, wrong. Second, spermatogonia, spermatozoa, spermatocyte, second wrong. Third, spermatogonia, spermatocyte, that is first primary spermatocyte, later secondary spermatocyte, secondary spermatid converted into spermatid, later spermatozoa. So C is the correct. Fourth option, spermatid, spermatocyte, spermatogonia. So C option is correct. And here only you should remember, conversion of spermatid into spermatozoa is known as spermiogenesis. The spermatozoa leave the seminiferous tubule is known as spermiation. So this is about second question. Now we discuss third question. Secretion from which of the following structures is preparing inner wall of uterus for implantation? First one, ovary. Second, B, pituitary gland. C, corpus luteum. D, ovarian follicle. Answer is corpus luteum. Corpus luteum produces progesterone. So the corpus luteum produces progesterone during menstrual cycle. If the secondary oocyte is not fertilized, corpus luteum produces progesterone only 14 days. If the secondary oocyte participating in fertilization, corpus luteum present for about 4 months and produce progesterone. From 5th month onwards, placenta produce progesterone. So here answer is progesterone secreted by corpus luteum preparing the inner wall of uterus for implantation. You should know when implantation begins. Implantation begins 6th day after fertilization, completed 14th day after fertilization. Implantation. After implantation, the endometrium is known as decidua. After implantation, endometrium is known as decidua. Endometrium, myometrium, perimetrium. Here implantation occurs. After implantation, endometrium is known as decidua. The decidua involved in implantation, decidua basalis. Decidua basalis. The decidua present in the lumen of uterus, decidua capsularis. Decidua capsularis. The decidua away from the region of implantation, decidua parietalis. Decidua Parietalis. The part of the decidua involved in implantation, decidua basalis. The part of the decidua in the lumina of uterus, decidua capsularis. Decidua away from the region of implantation, decidua parietalis. So this is about third question. Now we discuss fourth question. Withdrawal of which of the following hormone is the immediate cause of menstruation? So that is the progesterone. You already know, if the ovum is not participating in fertilization, corpus luteum converted into white color body, corpus albicans, at the end of menstrual cycle. Once the corpus luteum fail to produce progesterone, so next cycle begin, means menses occur. So withdrawal of which of the following hormone is the immediate cause of menstruation? That is progesterone. Okay. So fifth question is, the testes in humans are situated outside the abdominal cavity, inside a pouch called scrotum. The purpose served is for? Why testes present in the scrotum? So first option, escaping any possible comparison by the visceral organ. So wrong. Testis is covered by double-walled pouch known as tunica vaginalis. So the tunica vaginalis provide flexibility. If the testes move towards the left side, inner layer moves away from the outer layer. If the testes move towards the right side, inner layer come closer to outer layer. In this manner, tunica vaginalis, double-walled tunica vaginalis, provide flexibility to the testes, not scrotum. Second one, providing more space. So that is not correct. Providing a secondary sexual feature for exhibiting the male sex. So wrong. So fourth one, maintain the scrotal temperature lower than the internal body temperature. So correct. So that is 2 to 2.5 degree less temperature maintained in the scrotum when compared to the abdominal cavity. Here you should remember, in which mammal testes enter into scrotum during breeding season only, that is bat. In which mammal testes always present in the abdominal cavity? Examples, prototherians or egg-laying mammal, duck-billed platypus, aquatic mammals, dolphin. Similarly, sea cow, whale, elephant, terrestrial mammal like elephant, testes always present in the abdominal cavity. Next question. At the time of implantation, the human embryo is called blastocyst. What is embryo? The developmental stage, first 2 months is known as embryo. What is fetus? The developmental stage from 3rd month before delivery is known as fetus. Where zygote is formed in human? In the ampulla. Blastocyst stage. So the blastocyst is answer, blastocyst stage. At the time of implantation, the human embryo is called blastocyst. Implantation occur. Implantation begin 6th day after fertilization, completed 14th day after fertilization. After implantation, endometrium is known as decidua. After implantation, endometrium is known as decidua. The decidua involved in implantation is known as decidua basalis. Decidua basalis. The decidua present in the lumen of uterus known as decidua capsularis. The decidua present away from the region of implantation, decidua parietalis. Decidua parietalis. After implantation, endometrium is known as decidua. Decidua involved in implantation, decidua basalis. Decidua present in the lumen, it is the uterus. Present in the lumen, decidua capsularis. Lumen means cavity. Decidua away from the region of implantation is known as decidua parietalis. So answer is blastocyst stage involved in implantation. Next question. The number of autosomes in human primary spermatocyte is. Number of autosomes in human primary spermatocyte is. You should know diploid stages in spermatogenesis. Only 2 stages, spermatogonia, primary spermatocyte. Diploid number of chromosomes in human cell 46 chromosomes. But here question is autosome. Some student easily misleaded. Reason is they are not read the question properly. So they mentioned the number of autosomes, but they may think the number of chromosomes in human primary spermatocyte. Immediately they put the option A 46. Concentration is important. So number of autosomes in human primary spermatocyte. First you know diploid stages. So primary spermatocyte diploid, spermatogonia diploid. Number of chromosome in diploid stage 46. So total number of chromosomes means autosomes plus allosomes. So in human allosomes are 2. In male 2, female 2. So here, so total number of autosomes 44. 44 plus 2 allosomes X and Y. So answer is 44. Next question. Bartholin glands are situated. So with the help of diagram, you can easily remember. Bartholin glands are situated so labia minora. It is the labia minora. The empty place present between the labia minora known as vestibule. Vestibule contains 2 openings. Upper opening urethral orifice, lower opening vaginal orifice. Location of Bartholin glands. Left and right side of vaginal orifice, vaginal opening, where they are present above the level of vagina. That's why Bartholin glands are also known as greater vestibular glands. Anterior part of vagina. On either side of vaginal orifice, Bartholin glands are present. Anterior part contain 2 more glands. These glands are present below the level of vestibule, known as lower vestibular gland. So answer is on either side of vagina. So on either side of vaginal opening in human being. Bartholin glands are comparable to, now only you remember, Cowper's glands. Bartholin glands are comparable to Cowper's glands or bulbourethral glands of male human being. Next question. The embryo at 16 cell stage is called. So what is embryo? Embryo, we already discussed embryo. The developmental stage first 2 months is known as embryo. What is blastula? Blastula means hollow ball like structure in which cells are arranged in a single layer. It is known as blastula. Blastula stage not seen in human. Actually, we are discussing this question under human reproduction. That means you should remember it applicable to human being. In human being, blastula stage is absent. Gastrula, 2-layered gastrula and 3-layered gastrula. 2-layered gastrula, outer ectoderm, inner endoderm. 3-layered gastrula, between ectoderm and endoderm, mesoderm. That is gastrula. So the embryo at 16 cell stage is morula. In morula, 8 to 16 cells are present. Why it got the name morula? It resembles like multiple fruit, mulberry. That's why it got the name morula. Next question. Bartholin glands of female corresponding to which gland in male? So answer is Cowper's gland. Cowper's gland. So no inguinal gland. They give an inguinal canal, not inguinal gland. What is inguinal canal? Connection between scrotum and posterior part of abdomen. The testes enter into scrotal sac through inguinal canal. Rectal glands also present near the rectum, not in human. Prostate glands. Prostate gland, you all know, present just below the seminal vesicle, but only one given prostate glands. That is also wrong. So in male human being, only one prostate gland is present. So answer is Cowper's gland. Another name of Cowper's gland is bulbourethral gland. Next question. Match the hormone listed under column 1 with their function listed under column 2. Choose the answer which gives the correct combination of alphabets of the two columns. So oxytocin, you already know oxytocin is secreted by hypothalamus, stored in posterior lobe of pituitary. And what is the function of oxytocin? So oxytocin is responsible for childbirth. So that is uterine contraction during labor. So A is 4, but here 2 options. So next one, prolactin. Prolactin, lactation after childbirth. So answer is C. Next one, C, luteinizing hormone, stimulate ovulation. You already know LH surge. LH surge means rapid increase of LH. LH surge. LH surge during 14th day. That's why ovulation. Next one, progesterone, implantation and maintenance of pregnancy. Implantation and maintenance of pregnancy. We already discussed, in pregnant woman, corpus luteum produce progesterone first 4 months. From 5th month onwards, placenta produce progesterone. So at the end of menstrual cycle, so corpus luteum disintegrated. That's why progesterone secretion also, due to non-availability of progesterone, another menstrual cycle begins. So answer is C. Next question. Which layer develop first during embryonic development? So that means inner meaning is germinal layers. Which layer develops first during embryonic development? A, ectoderm, B, mesoderm, C, endoderm, D, both, B and C. Answer is C, endoderm. It is the primitive streak. Primitive streak. Due to congregation of cells, primitive streak is formed. Endodermal cells enter into primitive groove. They come out, form the endoderm. Later, mesodermal cells enter into primitive groove. They overlap on endodermal cells. So along with endodermal cells, they come out, form the mesoderm. Later, ectodermal cells enter into primitive groove, they come out, form the ectoderm. First formed layer is endoderm. Here also possible questions. The layer formed due to ingression. The layer formed due to ingression. What is ingression? The cells roll. So the cells enter into primitive groove, they roll. So as a result, endoderm is formed. Mesodermal cells enter into endodermal cells, they overlap. This process is known as involution. The layer formed due to involution is mesoderm. The layer formed due to ingression is known as endoderm. So answer is, which layer developed first during embryonic development? Endoderm. These are the germinal layers. Question is related to germinal layer. So the layer from which various organs develop, known as germinal layers. Next question. Layers of an ovum outside to inside is. So ovum or secondary oocyte, generally we use as a alternative words. Corona radiata, zona pellucida and white line membrane, correct only. Second, zona pellucida, corona radiata, so wrong, white line membrane. So outside to inside. Cumulus operus, numerous granulosa cells present around the ovum, cumulus operus. So later, corona radiata, inner to corona radiata, zona pellucida. Next one is oocyte, secondary oocyte. Membrane present around the secondary oocyte is white line membrane. So depending upon the given options, layers of an ovum outside to inside, sometimes they may give theca externa, theca interna, membrana granulosa, antrum, theca externa. So that is various layers present in Graafian follicle. Graafian follicle, theca externa, theca interna, membrana granulosa, antrum, cumulus operus, corona radiata, zona pellucida, white line membrane. So here given option is in the ovum. So sometimes they may give cumulus operus not given. So the correct answer is corona radiata, zona pellucida, white line membrane. So next question is, the embryo membrane involved in the formation of umbilical cord, chorion. You already know chorion and allantois involved in the formation of placenta. Double-walled chorion. It is the amnion. Within the amnion, fetus is present. From the foregut, yolk sac arises. From the hindgut, allantois. Allantois fuses with the chorion. As a result, chorion-allantois membrane is formed. Later, from the chorion, finger-like structures arise, known as chorionic villi. So posterior part of chorionic villi continued as umbilical cord. Umbilical cord contain one umbilical artery, two umbilical veins. In umbilical veins, transport oxygenated blood. Vein generally contain deoxygenated, but here umbilical vein contain oxygenated blood. 2. Developing young one. Umbilical artery collect the deoxygenated blood from embryo. So answer is the embryonic membrane involved in the formation of umbilical cord is chorion. Or another possible question, the extraembryonic membranes involved in the formation of placenta, chorion and allantois. This double word is chorion and it is allantois. Chorion allantois membrane. The chorionic villi of chorion allantois membrane penetrate into endometrium. As a result, placenta is formed. Placenta is formed partly from the fetus, partly from the mother. The part of the mother involved in placenta, endometrium. The part of the fetus involved in the formation of placenta, chorion and allantois membrane. Next question, which of the following is true about mammalian placenta? It acts as a endocrine gland. Mammalian placenta, so it releases hormones. So endocrine gland, correct. It secretes relaxed hormone which facilitate parturition, easy childbirth. So correct. It secretes chorionic gonadotropin, correct. It helps in mixing of fetal and maternal blood. Maternal blood never mixes with fetal blood from the mother. The maternal blood vessels, from the maternal blood vessels, nutrient comes out. Now the fetal blood vessels, so these substances diffuses into umbilical veins. So that is wrong. Mixing of fetal and maternal blood. Maternal and fetal blood never mixes. So fourth is not correct. So answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. Next question is, which of the following statement is false regarding spermatogenesis? It starts at puberty due to increase in gonadotropin releasing hormone. So correct only. Second, LH helps in synthesis of androgen which stimulates spermatogenesis. LH help in synthesis of androgen. So LH act on Leydig cells. As a result, Leydig cells produce androgen, correct. Inhibin is required for FSH synthesis, wrong. Inhibin prevent the synthesis of FSH. That's why third statement is wrong. So in biology, identify the correct statement. Incorrect statements are typical questions. Match the following or multiple choice you can easily answer. Fourth one, LH acts on Leydig cells for secretion of androgens, correct. So here is, which of the following statement is false? False statement is third. So answer is C, only 3. Next question, which of the following is a part of mammalian male reproductive system? 1. Vas deferens, part of male reproductive system. Cowper's gland, also part. Bartholin gland, part of female reproductive system. Fallopian tube, part of female reproductive system. So answer is C, 1 and 2. Vas deferens and Cowper's glands. Next question, which is the correctly matched pair among the following? Colostrum. Secretion found in seminal fluid, not it is a, so first few days mother secrete milk, that is colostrum. So answer is pigmented circular area, so that is areola. So which is the correct matched pair among the following? Colostrum is not secretion found in seminal fluid, so first is not correct. Second, areola, pigmented circular area around the nipple, correct. Third, sexual intercourse, coitus, correct. 1 and 3 so far correct. Bartholin glands, erectile body, wrong. So 1 and 3 correct. 1 and 3, 1 wrong. Answer is second correct and third correct. Second and third correct. So answer is A. Next question. Match the following column 1 with column 2. A. Hollow ball of cells. Hollow ball of cells, blastula. The stage not seen in human being. So A is 2. Outer germ layers. Only here A given only one. So automatically first one is the correct option. B. Outer germ layer, ectoderm. Cavity within a blastula. Third, blastocele. Division of embryo, cleavage. So answer is C. Next question. The phase of menstrual cycle when fertilization is possible. Follicular phase, luteal phase, bleeding phase, any of these. So fertilization is possible in luteal phase. Reason is ovum is released in 14th day. From 15th day till the completion, that is known as luteal phase or secretory phase. So answer is luteal phase. Next question. In tracing the path of sperm from testis to outside, you would mention the vasa deferentia before the. So before the vasa. So vasa deferentia is before when compared to the following structure. So that is epididymis only. From vas deferens enter into epididymis. From epididymis into vas deferens. So in tracing the path of sperm from testis to outside, you would mention the vas deferens before. So vas deferens is before the epididymis. So epididymis leads into vas deferens. So next question. Tunica albuginea is related to liver, uterus, fallopian tube, testis. Tunica albuginea is related to testis. It is the thick layer present around the testis. In ovary also it is present as a second layer. First layer is germinal layer. Just below the germinal layer, loose connective sheath, that is known as tunica albuginea. So in the given options only testis given. So answer is testis. Tunica albuginea is a thick layer present around the testis. Next question. The preparation of sperm before penetration of ovum is called coitation, capacitation, insemination, spermiation. Capacitation. So changes occur in the spermatozoa. So known as capacitation. The secretions present in the female reproductive tract. So, by the action of secretion present in the female reproductive tract, the outer layer of the or the plasma membrane of the spermatozoa become thin. So it is known as capacitation. Changes occur in the spermatozoa. So capacitation. Answer is C. Next question. Germinal layer formed from trophoblast of mammalian blastocyst. Germinal layer formed from trophoblast of mammalian blastocyst is ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm, none of these. So from the trophoblast, no germinal layer is formed. Trophoblast is the extra embryonic layer. It is also known as extra embryonic ectoderm. That's why no germinal layer is formed from the trophoblast. Next question. What is the total number of polar bodies formed during oogenesis in the ovary? 3 polar bodies are formed. First polar body undergo division, meiosis 1. At the time 2 polar bodies are formed. So due to second meiosis, second polar body and ovum is formed. So second polar body never undergo division. So in this manner, so during oogenesis, 3 polar bodies are formed. 3 polar bodies. So answer is B. What is the total number of polar bodies formed during oogenesis? So first polar body undergo division, second polar body never undergo division. Primary oocyte completed, first polar body, secondary oocyte second polar body undergo division. As a result, secondary oocyte and second polar body. First polar body undergo division, two polar bodies. So in this manner, three polar bodies are formed. Three polar bodies are formed during oogenesis. Which of the following hormone is not secreted by placenta? Which of the following hormone is not secreted by placenta? HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, estrogen, progesterone, LH. Which of the following hormone is not secreted by placenta? Which hormone is not secreted by placenta? LH, luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone, not secreted by placenta. Next question. Human female possess 44 plus XX chromosomes. The secondary oocyte shall have. So that is the diploid number given. So secondary oocyte is diploid or haploid. So secondary oocyte is haploid. So haploid means 22X. 22X is the answer. Which is incorrect? Which is incorrect? Fertilization occur in fallopian tube. Fertilization occur in fallopian tube. B. Fertilization is physiochemical event. Cleavage. Fertilization occur in fallopian tube. Correct only. Fertilization is physicochemical event. So chemical event. So that is B wrong. So here answer is B. Cleavage lead to increased mass of protoplasm. So correct only. Cleavage means division. It is zygote. Zygote undergo division. Several cells are formed. Several cells are formed. So at the time, for example, here 10 cells are formed. Previously only one cell. One cell contains cytoplasm. Here 10 cells. 10 cells contain more protoplasm and cytoplasm. That's why cleavage lead to increased mass of protoplasm. Correct only. Cleavage produces morula. Cleavage produces morula. So that is also correct. Cleavage means division of the zygote. So leads to morula. So answer is incorrect is B. Correct sequence in development is so fertilization, zygote, cleavage, morula, blastula, gastrula. So blastula stays absent. Fertilization, zygote, blastula, morula, cleavage, gastrula. Fertilization, cleavage, morula, zygote, blastula. So here actually in case of human being it should be blastocyst stage. So general they should mention correct sequence in development in most of the organisms. At the time fertilization, zygote, cleavage, morula, blastula, gastrula correct only. Second fertilization, zygote, blastula, morula. After blastula, morula given wrong. Fertilization, cleavage, morula, zygote. After morula, zygote given wrong. Cleavage, zygote, fertilization, morula. After fertilization, morula. So before fertilization only zygote given wrong. So correct sequence in development is fertilization, zygote, cleavage, morula, blastula, gastrula. So answer is 1. During cleavage, size of early embryo increases. During cleavage, size of early embryo increases. Early embryo increases, early embryo decreases, resulting cells increases, resulting cells decreases. Early embryo, so how early embryo increases? So size never increase. For example, it is the zygote, undergo division, first 2 cells, same like zygote, 2 cells also, later 4 cells, the 4 cells also like zygote only, later 8 cells. At the time also the size same, here 1 cell, in this stage 8 cells. So early embryo increases, wrong. Early embryo decreases, wrong. Resulting cells increases. During cleavage, question is size of resulting cells increases, never increases. Here 1 cell, here 8 cells. Even though 8 cells occupy the same area like 1 cell, resulting cells decreases. Resulting cells decreases. So during cleavage, the size of resulting cells decreases. So answer is D. Gestation period is the duration. Gestation period is the duration between egg growth and ovulation. Egg growth, and what is egg? Truly egg means fertilizer, so wrong. B of fertilization. Gestation period is the duration of fertilization, wrong. What is gestation period? The time interval between the or intrauterine development, the time required for the development of young one within the uterus is known as gestation period. So between fertilization and parturition, so correct. Fourth one, between preparation of sex cells and fertilization, wrong. Answer is 3. Which one is correct? Meiosis 1 occur in primary spermatocyte. Meiosis 1 occur in primary spermatocyte. Meiosis 1 occur in secondary spermatocyte. Meiosis 1 occur in primary spermatocyte, correct. Meiosis 1 occur in secondary spermatocyte, wrong. That is meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 take place in spermatid, wrong. Spermatid is haploid, it only converted into spermatozoa. Meiosis 2 occur in spermatid, wrong. Answer is 1. Meiosis 1 occur in primary spermatocyte. Next question. Correct sequence of hormone secretion. Correct sequence of hormone secretion. Correct sequence of hormone secretion from beginning of menstruation is. Correct sequence of hormone secretion from beginning of menstruation is FSH, progesterone, estrogen. Estrogen, FSH, progesterone. FSH, estrogen, progesterone. So answer is C. You already know menstruation, FSH, pituitary gland release FSH and LH. By the action of FSH, one of the primary follicle converted into secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, quaternary follicle. So now estrogen level increases, LH surge and estrogen level increases, ovulation. So later progesterone, thickness of endometrium increases. That's why C option. Fourth, estrogen, FSH, progesterone. So answer is C. Which statement is incorrect for female human? Menstrual cycle takes 28 days. So correct only. Menopause occur at 45 to 55 years. So roughly correct, around 50 years. Mature egg is released during pregnancy, wrong. So no menstrual cycle, so ovum is not released. Menstruation takes 4 days, 3 to 5 days. So which statement? So that is general. In some female maybe 4 days. That's why wrong is C option. Next question. The function of mitochondria in sperm is to control the movement of sperm, provide energy for the movement of sperm. So mitochondria contain numerous ATP. So ATP is the energy battery. So that's why B option correct. Provide energy to nucleus wrong. None of the above. So answer is B. So even though only one of the option you should remember. So you frame the question for other also, for control the movement of sperm. So which one control the movement of sperm? So provide energy mitochondria, movement of the sperm flagella, provide energy. So that is, so it is provide to the entire sperm, so not only nucleus. That's why only the second option, provide energy for the movement of sperm. So next question is, follicle stimulating hormone FSH is secreted by female but not males. So wrong. Why FSH secreted by pituitary? Pituitary present in both male and female. So that's why that option wrong. Follicle stimulating hormone FSH is secreted by females but not males. Wrong. Stimulate the seminiferous tubule to produce sperm. So FSH, so stimulate the seminiferous tubule. Wrong. Third, secretion is controlled by gonadotropin releasing hormone. So here FSH stimulate the seminiferous tubule to produce sperm. Seminiferous tubule contain two types of cells. So one is spermatogonia, another is Sertoli cells. So stimulate the seminiferous tubule to produce sperm. Also correct. Why? The follicular stimulating hormone stimulate the Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells release androgen binding protein. So in presence of androgen binding protein, androgen attach. So responsible for the production of sperm indirectly. That's why answer is D. Both B and C. So 36 is D. So next question is, glands of male reproductive system. Glands of male reproductive system are prostate, seminal vesicle and skin glands. Glands of male reproductive system. Prostate gland correct, seminal vesicles correct. So skin glands wrong. Skin glands in female. So prostate gland, Bartholin glands and corpus luteum wrong. So that is not male. So vestibular gland, Bartholin wrong. So answer is D. Prostate gland, Cowper's gland and seminal vesicle. 37 D. Centrioles of sperm control movement of tail. Control movement of tail. Maintain haploid number of chromosomes. Help in fertilization. None of the above. Centrioles maintain haploid number of chromosome. Help in fertilization. So answer is control movement of tail. Two centrioles are present, proximal centriole and distal centriole. From the distal centriole, axial filament arises. So axial filament responsible for movement. If the sperm participating in fertilization, at the time the proximal centriole responsible for cleavage. So answer is control movement of tail. Stages in menstrual cycle are recovery and proliferation phase. So no recovery phase. Proliferative and secretory phase. So follicular phase. Proliferation. So correct. Proliferative, secretory and menstrual phase. Recovery, secretory phase of menstrual. No recovery. So A and D ruled out. Next one, proliferatory, secretory phase. Only two given. In third, proliferatory, secretory and menstrual phase. So what are the phases? Menses, menstrual phase. proliferation phase, ovulation, luteal phase. So luteal also known as a secretory. So C, third option. Next one, the role of Leydig cells of testes is Leydig cells to provide nourishment to sperm, that is Sertoli cells, not Leydig cells. Synthesis of testosterone hormone, so that is correct. To provide motility to sperm, so it is not related. To bring about maturation of sperm, so sperm mature in the epididymis. So Leydig cells are not involved in maturation. So synthesis of testosterone hormone. The role of Leydig cells of testes. What is testosterone? Important androgen. So 40, answer is B. Cells of trophoblast which remain in contact with inner cell mass. Cells of trophoblast which remain in contact with inner cell mass are called cells of Raber. So cells of Raber. The flattened cells present above the polyhedral cells known as cells of Raber. Cells of Raber. Cells of trophoblast which remain in contact with inner cell mass are called cells of Raber. So it is blastocyst stage. Next question, the process of release of sperms from seminiferous tubule is known as, so that is known as spermiation. You already know spermatogenesis, formation of mature male gametes from male germ cells, spermatogenesis. Conversion of spermatid into spermatozoa, spermiogenesis. So answer is spermiation. The anterior most structure of vulva is, so mons pubis. With the help of diagram you can easily remember. So inner to mons pubis, labia majora, inner to labia majora, labia minora. So answer is mons pubis. So next question is, the pigmented area present in each mammary gland externally is called areola. What is ampulla? Middle large part of fallopian tube is ampulla. So sweat glands, you all know numerous sweat glands present on the surface of the body. Some sweat glands in thoracic region modified into mammary glands in both male and female human being. Lactiferous duct. All mammary ampulla open into a duct known as lactiferous duct. So answer is areola. Next question. The structure that helps scrotum in remaining connected with pelvic cavity, that is inguinal canal. Inguinal canal. Through inguinal canal, the testis connected to the pelvic cavity. What is cremaster muscle? The muscles present in spermatic cord, cremaster muscle. So connective tissue. So all over the body connective tissue is present. What about dartos muscle? The muscles present in the scrotum known as dartos muscle. So answer is inguinal canal. So next question is, choose the incorrect statement from the following. In birds and mammals, internal fertilization take place. Correct only. Internal fertilization development is direct, no larval stage. Colostrum contain antibodies and nutrients. So that is also correct. Polyspermy is prevented by the chemical changes in the egg surface. You never think that changes in the zona pellucida corona radiata, above the corona radiata, cumulus operis is present. So X surface means cumulus operus. No changes occur in the cumulus operus. That's why C is wrong. Fourth one, in the human female, implantation occur almost 7 days after fertilization. So after 6th day generally. So roughly that is also correct. So answer is C. So next question is, mature Graafian follicle is generally present in the ovary of a healthy human female around about. You already know primary follicle converted into secondary tertiary Graafian from 6th day to 13th day. So here option, so 11 to 17th day of menstrual cycle. Theoretically only ovulation on 14th. So ovulation occur between from 10 to 17th day. So answer is 11 to 17th day of menstrual cycle. Mature Graafian follicle is generally present in the ovary of a healthy human female around 11 to 17 days. The immature male germs undergo division to produce sperms by the process of spermatogenesis. Choose the correct one with reference to above. So regarding spermatogenesis, spermatogonia have 46 chromosomes and always undergo meiotic cell division. So wrong. Spermatogonia undergo mitotic, increase their number. So that's why wrong. Second, primary spermatocyte divide by mitotic cell division. Wrong. Only reduction division. Secondary spermatocytes have 23 chromosomes. Undergo second meiotic division. So correct. Fourth one, spermatozoa are transferred into spermatid. Wrong. Spermatid transferred into spermatozoa. So answer is C. Identify the wrong statement from the following. High level of estrogen trigger the ovulatory surge. So correct. So that is correct only. So second, oogonial cells start to proliferate and give rise to functional ova in regular cycles from puberty onwards. So oogonial cells proliferate means only undergo increase mitotic. Due to mitotic division, ova never formed. So it is the wrong. Identify the wrong statement. Oogonia converted into primary oocyte, undergo meiosis 1, secondary oocyte undergo meiosis. That's why second statement wrong. Third, sperms released from seminiferous tubules are poorly motile or non-motile. Correct. In the epididymis only they become motile and active. So that statement correct. D, progesterone level is high during the post-ovulatory phase from 15th to 25 or 26. So it is also correct. For increasing the thickness of endometrium, progesterone level is high during the post-ovulatory. So answer is B. Last question. Match the following columns. Trophoblast. What is the trophoblast? Outer layer of blastocyst to the endometrium. Cleavage, mitotic division of the zygote. B4. So B4 2 given. A, trophoblast, outer layer of blastocyst. Outer layer of blastocyst. B, cleavage, mitotic division. So C, inner cell mass, group of cells that would differentiate as embryo. So correct. So D, implantation embedded of blastocyst in the endometrium. So second option is correct. So in this manner, so we discuss the typical questions. So first you read the textbook, later our competitive material. You can easily answer questions in the final examinations.